Morning guys, what's up? So we're back in the Pilansberg and it's time for coffee. So I just wanted to show you my new brewing tool that I have, the Brew Spoon. So the last time I did a video on coffee, I was told that this is the one to try, especially for travel. So I went out and got one. I think a couple months back I needed to fill up my take a lot order so that it was more than 450 rand and saved me the delivery, and then they had this on special, so I got it as well. So still having Beaver Creek as my preferred grind. So with the Brew Spoon, just one thing to note, there are two separate halves, and this is the half that actually you need to fill coffee in, because then the other half fits over it like that. And if you fill this half with coffee, it's hard to actually fit that in, because it's got this little bit of a lip here. So what you want to do is use this as your scoop and fill it up. And then so then you have your one scoop of coffee, or one measure of coffee, and it's convenient in that you're not having to measure out your quantities and stuff, and then the other half just slides on, and there you go. Then you're ready to start with your brewing. So this is rather quick and convenient, because that's all there is to it. You just add hot water into your cup, and then you're ready in a few minutes time to drink your coffee. You have to move this around a little bit because you want to try and get as much contact with the grind as possible, the filter grind. But it takes 2 or 3 minutes, and then you're done. So I'm just gonna let this brew, and then we'll check in again now. So I don't know if you can see this, but it does brew a very nice cup of coffee. So you can see the crema on the top, which is a sign of good brewing. So unlike a French press or like a mocha pot, I think I find that the coffee that this brews is quite a bit milder, because like with the French press you're actually pressing out the last bit of water from the grind, and the mocha is steaming through the grind as well. So it's pulling a lot of the flavors through all the way to the end, whereas this one it's just the water moving around, so it's not pressing out the flavor almost. So it is a milder brew. I usually keep it in for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then I'm ready to have my coffee. I think just a couple things that you need to almost note with this Brew Spoon. The unit itself, let me just check this. Yeah, you can see that the unit itself is quite a big unit, so it displaces quite a big volume in your cup. So if you have a smaller cup, this unit is going to displace almost half the volume of water. So you either have to brew and then dilute, or I think find a bigger cup and then, you know, make sure that you're brewing in a bigger cup, so that way that the volume that it displaces is, you know, not as great. I don't know if you can see this, but you can see the volume in the cup is much lower now. I don't know if there is a workaround for that. I mean, maybe you can use, I don't know, a different plastic or something like that, but it's just basic Archimedes principle that, you know, when you're putting in a spoon like this or of this size, you're going to displace a large volume of water as well. I think the second thing just to note when you're using this is that now that you used it, it's easy to almost dispose of the grind that's in this. It's easy to dispose of the grind that's in this, but this used spoon now needs to go back in your picnic basket or wherever you're storing it. And I think what would be convenient is if they made a case or a covering for this, so that, you know, you can store it away easier as well. So maybe an idea for the inventors of the brew spoon, just a brew case or whatever you call it, to put the brew spoon in. So yeah, it's coffee time now, and I'm going to enjoy my coffee. I've been using this almost exclusively for the last 2 months already, so I do really enjoy the coffee in it. There's no complaints about the coffee that you make with it, except for the fact that, you know, you need a larger cup just so that you get a full cup of coffee once you've brewed it.